Hello students, in this class we people are going to discuss the objectives of business. What are the objectives? First of all, what are the objectives? The objectives are the end result where all the activities in the business are directed. So these are the ultimate goal where what the business want. So according to the objectives, the whole objective of the business are divided and categorized into three major categories. Firstly, they want to fulfill their economic objective. They have economic objective, social objective, and the individual and human objective. In total, the total objectives of a business are categorized into three objectives. The first objective is the economic objective of the business. The second is the social objective of the business, and the third one is the individual and the human objective of the business. So let's understand these objectives of the business one by one. So first we are going to discuss the economic objectives of the business. Each and every business have the aim and the motive the prime motive. What motive? The prime motive is to earn profit because the profit is to be considered as the lifeblood of the business. Without the profit, the survival is not possible, not expansion at all, nothing. So in economic objective, and they have the three sets and three stages in the economic objective of the business. First of all, every business, whatever the business is started, they struggle and they fight for the survival. What is survival? This is a situation where business earn or recover their cost, whatever the cost they have made or incurred. जो भी पैसा, जो भी लागत उन्होंने लगाया है, उसे रिकवर कर लेना. That's the survival of the business. After the survival, they cover or they recover the revenues. When their revenues exceed their cost, they earn the profit. And when this profit is remain continue for the year, then they can expand their business. Growth can be possible. How the growth in the business are observed? The growth and expansion can be observed in the business with the help of looking at their प्रोडक्ट रेंजेस. क्या उन्होंने नए प्रोडक्ट रेंजेस ऐड किए हैं? क्या नई मार्केट में एक्सप्लोर किया है? आज कहाँ कर रहे थे? आज इंडियन मार्केट में थे, क्या आप जो इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में चले गए हैं? पहले कितनी आउटलेट्स थी, अब कितनी आउटलेट्स है? ये इन बातों से हम क्या पता लगाते हैं कि किसी भी बिजनेस का ग्रोथ हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है. तो at last, in conclusion, whatever the business start, they have to comply and they have to struggle and fight for the economic objective, which is divided into three stages. They fight, or they fight for the survival. After that they fight for the profit, and lastly they get the growth and the expansion of the business. Let's have a look on the second objective of the business. The second objective of the business is social objective of the business. What the social objective concerned here? Today in a modern time, the business have realized their social responsibility towards the society where they exist, because the business are not exist in a vacuum or in the. So the whatever the business is started, or and they start doing the business, they are doing in the same society where the people lives, and they hire the people for and employees and the worker and labor from that society, and they got the customer from there, they got the supplier from there. So they realize their responsibility that they have fulfilled the some compensation to this society from where they exploit the resources and the human resources and the peoples. So what are the objectives they want? They are comply with, or they fulfill the first objective. They do what? The supply the desired quality of the product. The first and foremost responsibility as a social organization of a social organization, business perform or supply the desired quality of the product. After realizing or understanding, so these business as a social organization, firstly provide the supply of desired quality of the product to the people, because they realize and understand their responsibility to serve the society and give them the best product. They avoid the inferior inferiority in the products, and they maintain the standard of the product so as to maximum satisfaction can be achieved by the people to whom they sell to the consumer to whom they sell their product. The second objective, as a social organization, a business perform avoidance of unfair practices. What are the unfair trade practices? Underweight, high price charges, और आपके उसके अंदर adulteration. These are the unfair means of trade, and they business realize their duty to avoid this, and they try their possible to do the fair trade practices in the business. And even this is offensible in the law, so they avoid this. They understand that it's as a social responsibility, and they try level their best to avoid such type of the unfair trade practices. The third one, as a social organization, business fulfill its social objective by generating the employment in the society in which business exists, in the surroundings from in which the business exists, the surrounding. Business prefer to hire the employees from the society where they exist so that they can generate the employment and which fulfill the social responsibility. If they get the employment, the surrounding around where the business exists, the surrounding where the business exists, the people can get the better and living standard, a good living standard, a good education level, and this will help them, so they fulfill and they generate the employment in their surrounding where they exist. The fourth one is a social or a community services. Yes, many times these businesses donate a bulk amount for the social or community services. For example, they open a charitable dispensary, hospital, or charitable school for the people. This also one of the way to oblige the social responsibility of the business. The fifth one is the avoidance of pollution. Yes, today's time the very much cautious. Business are very much cautious about avoidance, and they used to produce the eco-friendly product, and the production system should be very much eco-friendly so as to minimum level of pollution can be created, or they try level their best to control the pollution. With the help of this, they fulfill their objectives to comply so that they can sustain the environment for our future generation. Yes, student, here I want to tell you people that I want to tell you people that this subject is not a very static, not a very rigid. You people can put your point by yourself. You can make the point by yourself, and whatever the point I'm giving here, you people is not a rigid one, is not a static one. You people add some new points according to you. Let's discuss the last objective of the business, that is the individual or the personal or human objective of the business. Under this objective of the business is generally or mainly concerned with the employees of the organization. What are the responsibilities and obligation of an organization or a business towards the employees? So they should provide the good working condition. The first objective of the business to providing the good working condition to the employee. For example, the good lighting facility, a good ventilation should be there, and the tools should be easy to pick, and all such facilities should be provided so that they can easily perform their job. The second objective under this, the second point under this objective is fair and satisfactory payment. The second point is fair and satisfactory payment. The business should provide the fair and timely compensation to the employees so as to they can realize their energies. These timely payment to the employees make them feel them dedicated and feel them enthusiasm, and they work hardly with the dedication and result into the efficiency. The third point under this objective, what the business can do for the employees for fulfilling the personal human objective. Under this, the personal growth and development, the every business should realize the responsibility, and there should be the relation of the cooperation, and they should provide the good training to the employees, a timely or scheduled training for them, and then they should send their employees for the seminar, workshops and the conferences so as to they can get the new knowledge into them, and which these knowledges they are going to apply in the organization, and which is very helpful for the whole organization for the long run. Lastly, peer and respect. There should be a relation of the harmony among the employees and management, and the peer recognition and respect for each other. There should be a good language, some good communication and system should be there. A open communication system should be there. There should be the worker participation whenever some important decision are taken. The decision on the suggestions of the employees should be entertained, or initiative should be given to them. Providing the last point under the personal objective, the under the personal objective, providing the special benefit. Yes, special benefit provided to the employees, like the schooling facility, free schooling facility, free medical facility, or convenience allowance or dearness allowance. These things should be provided to them so that they can feel secured, and this security, the sense of security, helps them to work dedicatedly and so motivated, and they feel motivated, and this will result in the growth and expansion in the long run of the business. I hope you people very well understand this class. Thank you. Thank you.